CakeMeistro. To start, I'll show you guys a little something today. We're going to do a lemon loaf. So I'm going to show you how to put the ingredients together, what method to use, and how best to get the ultimate results of the perfect lemon cake, lemon sponge. So we've got margarine, softened, room temperature. We've got eggs, we've got caster sugar, also got some fresh lemons, and then we've also got some self-raising flour. Equipment wise, all you need is a mixing bowl, paddle, a zester, just to zest your lemon, your measuring spoon, and just a spatula. So we've got room temperature margarine, and then we're gonna add the caster sugar. Just empty all that in there. And then what I'm gonna do from here is zest of a lemon. The idea is to ensure that you get the yellow, the skin, and not the pith, which is the white bit underneath the skin that can be quite bitter. So just grate and then keep turning. Grate, keep turning. As you zest, just keep turning because you only want the skin. The reason for putting the lemon zest in at this stage is that the granules of the sugar will release the oils from the lemon and it start to infuse the cake. So the whole idea of needing like a lemon flavoring to provide that nice lemony flavor isn't necessary. There's so much flavor from the zest of a lemon. So put that in at this stage. So as it creams, the oils from the lemon zest will be released to infuse the cake to give you a really nice kind of lemon flavor and aroma. So paddle attachment, and just put that on. Now a lot of times people tend to put the paddle on, the cream, butter and sugar, and then they don't cream it long enough to provide a nice fluffy texture, because essentially that then creates a lighter cake, so you need to make sure you cream it long enough. So it could take anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes sometimes, just until it's nice and light and fluffy. And obviously occasionally we're going to stop it, just kind of clean the sides down just to make sure everything gets incorporated, and then we'll come back again where we'll start looking at adding the other ingredients. So we've got the butter, sugar and lemon zest cream in here. We've got eggs, which I'm just going to whisk. Just make sure the eggs are perfectly beaten. Don't have any white bits undone. Because essentially what you're doing, you're aerating this to an extent by beating, which will add air to this to make your cake a lot lighter. And then to top it off, you've got the self-raising flour that you've also sifted. Make sure you sift that. Again, adding air to the flour, which will add, you know, quite a bit of lift to your cake. Yep, all the egg is incorporated and your flour. So at this point, we're just gonna stop the mixer. Just kind of scrape the sides down a bit, because the idea is to not have any unmixed bits of ingredients, because that will lead to inconsistencies in how the cake comes out. So while it's mixing, you can just pour the eggs in. Alright, it may look like it's split. Don't worry about that, it will eventually come together. So what you can do again is stop and just kind of incorporate the bits of sugar and butter that's on the side. Then this is the self-raising flour that you've sifted. The same thing. Just gonna stop this. We're just gonna throw all that in. Now once the flour goes in, be careful not to over mix. You're literally just mixing until everything is incorporated. So that's just after the flour has been added. I'm gonna scrape the sides down a bit But see, it's just becoming incorporated now. So again, you don't want to overmix. If it means that you stop the mixer and then do the remainder of mixing by hand with a spatula, then you know we can do that. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna give this one last mix by hand. So what you're gonna do is just scrape the excess off. Again, it's just a fold and cut type situation. Try and go as far down as you can, just in case any egg at the bottom didn't get incorporated. Yeah, just not over mixing. That will tend to make your cake heavy. So that's ready now to be trayed up to go in the oven. The recipe I'm going to give you will only fit in like an 8-inch pan or an 8-inch loaf tin. You'll get all that mix. But I've quadrupled my recipe for today's purpose. Right, so your lemon cake mix, I just use a scoop because it's cleaner, a little bit quicker, and you're messing about trying to lift this and pour it into the container. So I normally put 800 grams in each one, and just obviously level that out and do the same. And again, the lemon flavor and smell that's coming out, this is just immense. All these will go in the oven at 150 degrees. I bake low and slow. When we're finished baking, I'll come back and show you the finished product. Right, just out the oven, our lemon cake.